It is the Back to Warcraft FFA night with 2 Koreans. We got Sok on the upper left-hand side. We got Chaemiko returning to competitive Warcraft on the upper right-hand side. We got ToD as Orc, the second time in my life that I see him off-racing. And Lelu, of course, the favorite in every FFA there is on the bottom left-hand side.
Neo, I'm not able to see that view that you have. Which one is ToD and which one is Sok?
ToD is the bottom right and Sok is upper left.
So yeah, we have ToD close to Lelu, and yeah, ToD's #1 goal is usually to go and take out Lelu first. Interesting though, seeing him as Orc. I think as human it's way easier, because as human you have the early game advantage with your fast expansion utilities. But Orc is usually the race that's very slow in FFA, needs a lot of time to get everything up they want. So I'm curious whether ToD will play it rather slowish or goes on an early attack on Lelu. And also nice to see the Korean having a free side, so they will have some time to macro up, and we know what that means. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree, RulaZ. I mean, I've never seen ToD play Orc before, and it's a bit difficult to master like the first 11-12 minutes versus a strong player like Lelu. So he might bite off more than he can chew if he attacks Lelu early.
But of course you don't want to get into a late game with Lelu either, so when do you eliminate him?
Yeah, the good thing for Lelu actually is that he is surrounded by orcs, so he can fully prepare his first army to face orcs. The best thing against orc, I think, like Lelu said, is just to go heavy on chimeras, but I'm not sure if that's also working as your first starting army. Maybe you want to rather go lores first, but yeah, I'm not too sure about this. I'm curious to see.
I think versus the traditional FFA Orc, you might want to go lores because you know they're going to have bats. But the question is, will ToD have the correct anti-chimera army? Will he have enough bats early game to stop a Lelu push?
Is there a little bit of a rivalry between them going on that these two will clash, or do you expect ToD to be on him instead of Chaemiko?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, ToD is always saying that Lelu gets free wins in every game he plays.
Yep.
So, yeah. Let's see if this will be another one. But yeah, ToD, as I said in the beginning, usually doesn't like to allow it and goes for some nice early rushes against Lelu. We have seen that on stream as well, so it would be also cool to see them clashing at a little bit of a later stage of the game.
Yeah, and ToD kind of has a little bit of sort of chip on his shoulder against a lot of non-solo players, so I think he thinks that he can always just steamroll them, and so he definitely might try to do that with Lelu here.
It's an interesting dynamic, right? Lelu always getting the free wins, ToD always getting teamed. Wonder why that is.
I don't know, but in a game like this, I don't think ToD is going to get teamed. Sok is the better Orc player, and then this human is a new entity, so we're not.
Yeah,
not
Sok's
sure
Orc is just so amazing. It's really, really nice to watch. Like, I watched one of his streams, and yeah, wow. It's so impressive, and also last time he played, he was really dominating. So yeah, I'm very happy that he's choosing Orc, because I'm a little bit underwhelmed by his human in FFA when he played it. So yeah. Also curious whether he will stay with the Spirit Lodge Beastery only style, so no Torrent Totem is what he was going in Ladder for a lot. And it worked out well for him, with some amazing micro and fighting skills.
So far from Chaemiko.
Yeah,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, that's a genuine argument here. Ooh, okay, so ToD's plan to kill Lelu early just got wrecked. And it's
wow, that's a bit strange. Why would Chaemiko go all the way down there?
Yeah,
because he's a one-on-one player.
About like these very strong solo players that are new to FFA, they do things that if you have some FFA knowledge, seems just totally random and bad. So yeah, I'm curious what this does to ToD.
Keep in mind, does Chaemiko know which orc is ToD and which orc is Sok?
He shouldn't know. Like, in-game it should be anonymous, as it's the standard ladder map.
Yeah, so I think it's quite possible that he entered this game just trying to have a nice little 1v1 versus friend. And this might be a case of mistaken identity.
So far. And we can see why early rushes are bad. Chaemiko loses a lot of time where he can not get any XP, and ToD is also losing time at the same time. Sok is already going in the marketplace and is close to the middle. That's not too hard to creep with Orc, I think.
Yeah, this looks like classic one-on-one timings on Chaemiko's side. Tier 2. Right around the corner, expansion coming up, and you go into the Orc burrows. Like, you can carbon copy this to...
Not a staff onto Lelu, what the hell? Like...
Oh my god. Not something like this, come on.
Wow. So now even cross-mapping, and yeah, in the meantime, as I've said, Sok is getting the middle already, level 9 creep, no problem. All the other 3 are busy. So what a nice opening here for the other Korean. Crown of Kings already collected.
It cost him 2 headhunters though, so quite expensive. And yeah, ToD again Ramboing his way through the map, and as I said, he might end up wondering why he's gonna get teamed. Chaemiko is on him, he goes on to Lelu. That sounds like a classic 2-on-1 situation soon.
Yeah, it's so looking like a very good situation for Sok. He already has a Crown of Kings and a Ring of Archmagi.
Exactly, yeah, and Lelu can't really go on ToD as Chaemiko was on him. ToD can't really go on Lelu as Chaemiko was on him, but Lelu, it's also weird for him to go cross-map onto Chaemiko, but if Sok goes on Lelu, then Lelu is of course already weakened, and yeah, the Archmage is going again. Doesn't care too much about getting his own XP. Rather goes for Expo cancel or whatever, I'm not too sure. Oh, the Shredder looks like a juicy target here in Chaemiko's vision, I guess.
Well, it is. Mass repair, lots of resources, but it's not enough damage. We have a water elemental in 15 seconds or so. Oh, you forgot to repair for a sec. Ay, 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 ay,
oh,
ay, ay, ay.
Make it.
Entangle. Oh, there's the second one.
Oh, but the Shredder returns.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's kind of frustrating when a solo player wants to play in these games and is doing stuff like this.
Well, one can call it frustrating, one can call it fun.
Time, and you always ask yourself, like, why? Like, what's the idea behind this?
I mean, I think for some people, they just want to come in here and troll around and have fun. So maybe that's what he's doing.
Well, clearly not following too many FFA games so far. Playing a one-on-one meta in an FFA game can result in some wonky situations. Lelu probably a little angry, that evil kid. Sok is having the time of his life, teching, creeping, level 5 blade, equipped to the max. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. ToD is looking around for a target.
Here for Sok in the middle. They are very important. But yeah, after all, ToD and Lelu both got up their second expansions. I would say both equally weakened by Chaemiko. So yeah, both will have a hard time against Sok, or everyone will have a hard time against Sok, obviously. And at this point, I even hoped that Sok would go on Chaemiko. so that the two weakened players can have a nice 1v1.
Yeah, and you notice that ToD already broke upkeep because now he thought he was going to get rushed. So his economy is far behind Sock's. And Sock is just coasting up there.
I'm very happy that this game is no chat, by the way. Oh boy, can you imagine.
I don't really like the hero level distribution by Sock too much. Maybe that's standard for Orc, but yeah, you need the Blade Master for creeping, so you can't really take him away for the bigger camps. So he will always soak up XP for the other two heroes if he's on level 5 that early. I'm not sure, Ashen, you are more...
Yeah, I agree. You know, level 5 hero, you don't need to creep with it. You don't even need to creep it that much so early. Meanwhile, Miko lost all of his peasants over here to these golems.
That's fine. The golems are strong, everybody knows. I lost a couple of heroes to these golems myself, and he gets it eventually. But Sock is right around the corner.
Oh yeah, and this might be an engagement, and I don't think that Chaemiko will pull back when he sees another player. Oh, he does. Easy.
Yeah, I think he looked at that Blade Master.
I guess. And looks, ooh, my heroes are not that good. Why is that? But yeah, speaking of hero levels, ToD is now also reaching level 5 Blade Master pretty soonish, and definitely ToD is gonna target Chaemiko. Because if you go on ToD, then you can be 100% sure that he is gonna go back on you. So yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen.
Yeah, look at the difference between ToD's Blade Master and Sock's Blade Master.
Well, yeah, slippers, that's nice, I guess. But yeah, Sock way better equipped, obviously.
Yep, and Sock's again at the marketplace. Ashon can tell us what's in the market because with the advanced overlay, it's not as advanced to show the items.
Nothing good for him over there.
Okay.
I got a push by ToD as expected onto Chaemiko. Wonder if there must be a town portal somewhere. He does. Very defensive position now.
Yeah, this is another solo thing, is to build your altar out front. It's always vulnerable. In FFA, you should always keep it in the back near your gold mine.
Yeah, so this means that Sock is now going on to Lelu, is he? No, he was just scouting whether there is still a red spot up for grabs, which isn't. And as there are no real juicy spots, he might now start the fighting against Lelu. Lelu also now starts to pump, will have to give up the expansion for it. Of course, losing the Shredder and an Entangled Goldmine early is rough, especially when facing a player that is totally undamaged and a beast in these early fights. So yeah, we'll see how this is gonna go. Hero level wise, 5-3-2 versus 4-3-2. So okay, Lelu did quite of an acceptable job, and yeah, as we said, chimeras are a little bit too slow for these earlier fights, so he is going for a rather mix between talents and pairs.
Yeah. Well, because of what happened with Chaemiko attacking Lelu, Lelu is really behind. He doesn't have the upgrades on the druids. He doesn't have his Chimera Roost. And he's gonna lose this, possibly lose this expansion as well.
Yeah, ToD versus Chaemiko looks quite even, I think. Does it?
They're trading bases so far. Both are around 80 food.
Yeah, that's usually not what you would like to do, trading bases, because that's just weakens both of your economies and not giving you any XP, which is pretty bad in FFA. But yeah, oftentimes there's just no better way if you can't engage the other army. Let's see who pulls back first.
I think ToD has the better army here. He should TP and defend and get some experience.
Well, I guess he's going for the kill, rather. We see Blizzard by Chaemiko onto the workers, not bad. Gets a couple of kills, but his main base is suffering big time.
Okay, now a weird fighting position for ToD here in the forest. And a nice army composition, to be honest, for Chaemiko. I really like it.
Bit of a problem with the breakers against Tauren. Inner Fire Knights versus Bloodlusted Tauren. Not too bad. Rah, rah, rah. All the Bloodlust stolen, of course, onto the back line. And these mortar teams, they're beasts.
Yep. And yeah, there's no polymorph yet. So Tauren's, of course, also very nice here in front line. And yeah, we will see the engagement here. Speaking of no chimeras, look at this. 2, 4, 6 chimeras suddenly out for Lelu with the roar. And now the
I didn't see.
The Wyvern though.
Yeah, he built this chimera ruse at the expo, so I didn't see them.
Ah, okay. But it still looks very good for Sok here. As I said, he's a monster in these fights.
He's a monster in these fights, and he had less supply in the beginning, and he's still winning.
Yeah, it's just...
Okay, that's just the game. Lelu out, losing the first fight, and that is it.
Are we sure that wasn't a disconnect or something?
Can you ever be sure? I don't know, but Chaemiko is getting pummeled here as well on the right-hand side by ToD. Two very, very dominant players.
Yeah,
I mean, if he lost connection, that's why he lost the fight so badly.
That's rough.
Is that what he says, or...?
That was my guess, I guess.
That was a guess.
Go check.
Okay, it's just a guess.
Oh.
He's writing at the moment to me, so let's see. But it's a bad sign if he's writing.
Yep. Mountain King saved for now by Chaemiko. I mean, restarting here, also a little iffy. Because you can't really recreate an FFA game ever.
Oh no, it's a genuine leaf, he said. Sorry, not really motivated to play when things like this happens.
Well,
and of course, meeting the weird attack by Chaemiko, weakening him to the point where he wasn't able to face against Sok, who was untouched the entire game and had a great creeping and, of course, great hero levels.
So now we're going to see if ToD is willing to do the right thing in peace. But it doesn't seem like he's going to peace at all because he's going.
Yeah, I'm not even sure at this point if it's the right thing because, I mean, maybe ToD would be the one playing 1 versus 2 after a peace attempt.
Right. With Chaemiko, you're not sure what he's going to do.
So yeah, now let's see what Sok is gonna do, because I think he can just chill, but he is scouting what's happening on the other side, and looks like he's doing the thing that seems the most social, which is helping.
Yeah, well, he's doing the thing that's best for the game, which is showing everyone that he's the strongest, so now they have to team him.
Yeah, but the question is if Chaemiko realizes, or if he just says thanks and goes on ToD.
Yeah, but now Chaemiko's undefended. Oh, he's saving him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's tough for Chaemiko now to realize that his best play is to either do nothing or go on Sok. And yeah, a rough time for ToD here, being down 14 supply. His hero levels are actually pretty nice, having Bladestorm up. But yeah, now facing Sok, this is gonna be very, very bad timing for ToD to fight. And yeah, frustrating game here for both Lelu and ToD.
Thank you very much. Rockefeller fails and Korak for the sub. 74 months for Korak.
Bladestorm though is pretty big here in the back line of the casters.
He has no anti-air, so he can't really take this fight.
But Sok is losing stuff. Supply is pretty equal at the moment.
Yeah, this is why you need Tauren as an orc, especially in Orc Mirror, because the mirror images are too tanky, the Taurens just never die, and then the bats come in and kill your air.
Yeah, of course the Blade Master is just... Wow, so good for Sok and pretty much single-handedly owning this army.
Yeah, and he even has Vampiric Aura, so...
Yeah. And ToD was never really able to get to the markets, get some shop control.
Now the question is, will Purple figure out how to play for win here, or is he gonna help his friend?
Sok has a lot of bases going up. Of course, Lelu wasn't able to tear any of this down, so mining from 6 gold mines at the time, as Chaemiko and Sok destroyed their income together. Sok is getting richer and richer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for the game, because I think Chaemiko would have left also quite soon-ish if Lelu didn't leave, and therefore Sok able to save him. So yeah, maybe Lelu should have played a little bit more tryhard, but of course he shouldn't be too much the one to blame. But maybe we still get a nice game, as Sok is now retreating a little bit, which gives ToD more time to recover and maybe harass a little bit himself, which he's doing right now.
Well, ToD attacking.
Nice, we see Chaemiko going onto Sok, so even though Sok saved him, Chaemiko knows that he's in the lead, so that's nice for the game at least.
It's true, but you know, whenever you're the weakest person in the game, you have to choose your attack very carefully, and suddenly he's gonna get destroyed. His main base is gonna fall.
Yeah, but I don't think that he will be the best balancing actor here overall, so it's fine, I think, for the game if Sok loses 2 expansions to Chaemiko and Chaemiko would be out afterwards, and then we see a 1v1 between ToD and Sok, while ToD has the chance to recover in the meantime. I think that's the best way for this game to play out from where we are. And
yeah, and there are some nice items.
Yeah, finally ToD gets some shop control. TC great item, Shadowhunter nice items, just the Blade Master a little bit underwhelming. So yeah, now Sok is suddenly in trouble.
Yeah, Purple doing a good job of going for very important vital buildings. So Sok is forced to defend. And he wisely TPs out.
Yeah, so all of this is buying time for ToD, who is of course very low on gold after all of this happened. But yeah, he's on the 3 expansions and Sok now only on 2. And still getting teamed. So yeah, pretty nice outcome, I have to say, for us.
And there's a lot of expos on this map right now. There is a chance for Purple to come back into the game.
Just has to realize that in FFA you need a little bit more than 1 base. He's actually not mining at the moment. Main base fell, expansion no gold anymore. So we get an Orc Mirror.
So yeah, the question is Sok gonna take this fight, or ToD rather, as the Blade Master of Sok is so strong, but yeah, both have Bladestone, so they could use it, but nice hex here just before the Bladestone of ToD could go off, and in the meantime ToD is losing a lot of his army.
No, but ToD is doing a pretty good job in this game. He's taking out units.
Yeah, I agree, and that's another minus expansion for Sok. Now down to 1 expansion, 5k gold against 3 expansions, and ToD getting there in the gold counts. And also Chaemiko, of course, being... Oh, he should be in no upkeep, but he actually is in at 64 supply. So yeah, hard for him to recover like this.
But holy shit, look at that Blade Master. Look at the items it has.
Oh my god, dude. There's 2 Boots of Kel'Thalas and it's not even on him and he's still plus 52 with the Mask of Death.
Mask of Death plus Scorch Bone Chunks. Yeah, great. But Sok now getting pretty much sandwiched.
Do they stack?
Yeah, that new Blades...
Mask of Death and Vamp Aura, does it stack?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Oh shit.
Like 90% sure.
Oh shit.
The new Blade Storm is quietly showing off its power here in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only used for base races, right?
Leaning on Sok, let's go on to ToD next. Maybe it's not even too bad for ToD if he TPs. This could be some nice XP for him without too many losses, but yeah, let's see whether it's bad if he loses the expansion.
This is a bad move by Purple. I mean, this could possibly ruin the game.
Well, I think Chaemiko showed earlier that he doesn't really care about FFA rules. He's just go, go, go.
So yeah, interesting what Sok is gonna do now. Like, for him it makes sense to get rid of Chaemiko. And this might be exactly what he's doing, so saving ToD here unintentionally maybe. Oh no, he has a ward. He has pretty much full vision on the map with the insane ward placement.
Yeah, he has fantastic ward placement. That's pretty impressive.
Chaemiko portaling out in a fire on Griffins makes it hard for the bats to be somewhat effective, but a little bit of XP. Anyway, thank you, Feyenoord, for
his expansion, which means he most likely doesn't have a second TP as a solo player. Yet he doesn't, and Sok is straight in front of him, but Sok somehow not engaging.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's a bit of possibly friendly play going on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's friendly play or if he just wants to maintain the peace that, as he scouted, that Chaemiko was on ToD. And yeah, Sok has to regain his expansions, his economy, and therefore I guess it makes sense to not be too aggressive at the moment.
Yeah, and one of the orcs could, especially ToD, could use a raider to pillage Lelu's base here.
Yeah, definitely. I guess these are moves that a player like ToD doesn't think about, being inexperienced with orc in FFA. All right, might be the next engagement here. Yep, 6-5-5 against 5-3-2. That, yeah, shouldn't be a fight that Sok can take. Can he TP though? Wow, so close. Chaemiko, I meant obviously.
This is crit level 2, right?
Not sure.
Not
I know
sure
that
either.
ToD has crit level 2 because he had 3 images, but I don't see it from Sok.
Yeah, if he takes out this Expo, that might be it for Purple.
With 800 gold, it's not that easy to recover. We got 320 critical strikes. 288, this must be level 2.
There's a little bit of irony that ToD was complaining today that players often stay when they're dead or they're really weak, and they should leave the game. But in this game, he needs Purple to stay, otherwise he's gonna lose.
A town is under siege.
I don't know if Sok's gonna allow that. There's no team play. I think that's very obvious now. It's all for the win.
Yeah, and ToD doesn't have vision over it. He doesn't have wards there, I don't think. I mean, but if you're ToD and you don't see any action on the map, or no one's attacking you, you have to assume they're fighting.
And they are, or they were. A little bit of a poke. But TP out immediately. Soccer's getting...
Oh, Todd's, his tech is he's just finally researching witch doctors.
Oh, wow, yeah. And on the other side, we see a Torrent Totem, a single, but yeah, not having built a single unit out of it. From Sock.
It's funny that he stacked his Shadow Hunter with boots, agility boots. I don't ever see that in FFA.
Well, I mean, if the Blade Masters are stacked, then it has to go somewhere.
Yeah, in these situations, I don't use the Mask of Death as for Blade Master. I just use the Orb, because now you can't attack air, and you don't really need that. Yeah, and you don't need the extra healing because you already have the Aura, and your Blade Master is not really going to die. Plus 69 on the Blade Master, Neo. That's for you.
Nice. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, with all these buffs, this looking juicy.
Yeah, he popped his Crow of the Beast even. So yeah, he's fully buffed, and ToD is not even. There's a single Bloodlust applied, so that's not a fight to take. No better.
Double Blade Storm, everybody.
Torrent.
No chance for Sock. For ToD.
With his Torrent. And that was such an important base for ToD to get. And now it's all gone.
And more XP. How close are we to level 7 on the blade? Ah, we're getting there. Bit of reinforcement. Big Bad Voodoo to dodge the Bat Detonate. Oh, Sock, you're a sweetie.
X against it though. So now there are 2 towers left, and yeah, as we said, desperately trying to defend this base because it's so important. Being totally broke on 50 supply, so he needs the help of Chaemiko now and ever.
Looking good for Sock, doing a fine fight here. They're still wiping in the air despite like 4 dots. Mirror image again to reposition, get out of that illusion surround, and I think the one Blade Master to fall might be ToD's. Storm. A little bit out of position, but there we go. Level 7 blade.
Sock is just a juggernaut here.
Holy shit, dude! These spikes are doing so much damage to the blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you stop this guy?
Yeah, at this point you can't really anymore. Warcraft 3 and especially FFA is a snowbally game. That's why teaming is necessary.
Yeah, I mean, Purple never even got another expo up, so this whole time he's just been... What has he been doing? He's been sitting and hiding. So without an expo, this game is over.
Yeah, ToD is trying to signalize peace here, or rather to come help him. Chaemiko is moving north again. Let's see what's up there.
Not much, but Sock on a warpath, trying to corner ToD somewhere. Doesn't work too well.
A player's forces are under
Here comes the Hex.
Yeah, and of course with the vision of Sock, it's so nice for him and so easy for him to fight 1 versus 1 against these guys and never that coordinate or team up.
Oh boy, that TC disappeared so quickly, it's ridiculous. I don't think there's a way. I can see ToD tapping out soon.
Yeah, I mean, especially if Purple hits here right now, I assume ToD will leave. Yeah.
Oh. Yo, that's not good. Ooh, Storm just a second too late. But yeah, the Korean Alliance teaming out ToD.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, he's a top solo player, so you can't say no when he wants to play an FFA game, but he has 0 experience, so this is it's kind of rough to see.
He's dropping the items and Chaemiko picks it up because he's not accustomed to the rule. I mean, how is he supposed to know? ToD, yep, there we go, there we go. That's what I thought. Well.
Yeah, can't blame him. I might have even left earlier than him this game, so... Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
The best thing that Chaemiko could do in this game was take out 2 expansions per sock and then potentially leave. But yeah, interesting. Definitely interesting. Like, would be very curious what's going through Chaemiko's head this entire game. Like strategically, if anything.
Yeah, I think he's just joined to have fun. But Sock, again, showing his dominance as an Orc player. I mean, I don't think he's lost a single one of these games yet on the Monday nights.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it was some really, really annoying damage by Chaemiko, but he did it to 2 people at the same time, so it wasn't that big. So yeah, Leo lost 1 gold mine and 1 shredder. ToD lost time, and I think 2 headhunters and an expo. But so yeah, the rest was all on Sock, and he didn't lose a single fight. He stacked his Blade Master well. He had perfect vision on the map. I didn't see a single mistake, and that's what happens if one player doesn't make a mistake and others do.
EP is saying that Chaemiko and Sock actually lived together in real life. Or at some point they did.
They did.
But yeah, I mean, we basically had a 40-minute FFA.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to host another one, I'm game.
I don't know, RulaZ? I mean, I can quickly try. I can quickly try to find players willing to play.
Oh, we got one already in Eshan. Worst case, you can play, RulaZ. If it's too stressful, don't worry. I know you're a family man. Time is rare. I'm here. Otherwise, I ladder a little.